Hello, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah. This is No BS Beauty. Today I'm reviewing the Celimax Dual Barrier Skin Wearable Cream. And I've had this one for a while. Finally get a chance to review it. I will link to it below. Okay, so Celimax. So this is a K-Beauty brand. They say Celimax Dual Barrier Skin Wearable Cream Moisturizer formulated with aquatide peptides and 5 different ceramides, delivers clinically proven long-lasting hydration and a soft, wearable finish for dry, sensitive skin. So let's get in the details here. My first criteria is packaging. I love the packaging of this. And for some reason, you know what I also like? I love the nozzle on this. I don't know why, it just makes it super easy to dispense. Cameron's trying to help, but kind of not helping. But it's got a really nice little nozzle there for dispensing of it, so no issues with that. Plastic squeeze tube, very effective, efficient, great for travel too, which is nice. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those. It's also fragrance-free and has no real noticeable scent, which is nice. The manufacturing location for this one is Korea, so no issues with that. Okay, in terms of ease of use, so kind of just apply it almost like, there you go. It's got a really nice texture to it, so a little bit of it goes a long way. Once you smooth it on, I give it a minute to soak in, and then I kind of tap it in just to better absorb. But yeah, so you want to apply this morning and evening after cleansing, toning, and serums. I would say if you have oilier skin or skin that's on the hydrated side, you probably don't necessarily would need a serum underneath this, unless it's like a vitamin C or something like that. So yeah, so really nice lotion texture to it. Then I tap it in to absorb and smooth it over my face. Kind of see that. Sets to a nice finish there that looks natural and is non-tacky. It feels really silky on your skin, so it doesn't feel sticky or anything like that. So very easy to use, no issues at all with that. Okay, in terms of animal testing, this is cruelty-free as well as vegan, so wonderful to see that. Okay, beneficial ingredients in this one. So it has what I would consider a relatively short ingredient list. So it's got Panthenol, which is a great skin soothing ingredient. We have olive fruit oil. Just sounds better when you say olive fruit oil when you're talking about skincare as opposed to just saying olive oil, doesn't it? You know?
It does sound better.
Yeah, it does sound better. Olive oil, because you think, dumping the stuff in the pants, lathering on. Anyway, olive fruit oil. It's an antioxidant and emollient. We have palmitic acid, which is a fatty acid. That's a skin identical ingredient. We have ceramides, phytosphingosine, and cholesterol. Those are all also skin identical ingredients and barrier repairing ingredients. We have allantoin for soothing, vitamin E, which is a great antioxidant. We have pantolactone, which is a hydrating ingredient, and then last but not least, we have sodium hyaluronate, which is a humectant. So it's not the most exciting ingredient list, but it is a barrier repairing moisturizer. It's got a lot of barrier repairing ingredients and ceramides and skin identical ingredients. So sometimes simple is not a bad thing, although I tend to be like the more the merrier, but sometimes for sensitive skin, it's better to do that. So okay, in terms of performance, so I would say this is a decent moisturizer for sensitive skin. It certainly is marketed and formulated for sensitive skin. The nice thing is it provides hydration without leaving skin looking or feeling greasy. So once it soaks in, I mean, it's totally soaked in, looks natural, great finish, works nice under sunscreen, no issues with that. So yeah, okay, so I would say for what this product promises, they say formulated for dry, sensitive skin to support skin barrier health, replenishes your skin barrier for dewy, plump, hydrated, and healthy looking skin. I think it delivers on all those promises without any issue yet. It does a good job for that. So, okay, so the one thing I will say for acne-prone skin, there's several ingredients that are not the most friendly for acne-prone skin. So we've got stearic acid, cetearyl alcohol, the olive oil or olive fruit oil, the palmitic acid, carbomer, and vitamin E are all of note for acne-prone skin. So in my opinion, if you have breakout-prone or acne-prone skin, this I would probably pass over. I'm doing moisturizer reviews for the next few days still. So I think I'll have a couple other options that might be a little bit more friendly for acne-prone skin. So FYI, just keep that in mind. Okay, in terms of the price, so this is a full size 1.7 ounces, 50 milliliters, and it retails for 26 bucks, so it's pretty affordable. And then last but not least is the It Factor. I would say it's a great moisturizer. It'll work well for most skin types with the exception of acne-prone skin. I've got 3 dupes and alternatives, although I will say most of those are right around the same price point. So the Hand Skin 7-layer cream would be an alternative or a dupe. The Round Lab 1025 Doe cream is another great alternative. And the Toradin Dive-In Hyaluronic Acid Soothing Cream are all some alternatives. Although I will say this has by far the most easy and convenient packaging compared to all 3. If you ever travel or travel often, dragging a jar around is not enjoyable. So, okay, so with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave this one a 10. It's really nice. Will be great for most skin types. I love that it's fragrance-free, cruelty-free, vegan, and affordable. So yeah, it's a really nice product. So I will link to this below. Curious if you guys have had a chance to check this one out yet or not. And if you have what your thoughts are, leave them below. Thanks so much. I will see you guys more tomorrow. Bye, guys.